Ladies and gents, welcome. I had to suit up today because this is a very good topic. Okay. Of course, I had to put on my formal attire for this. So today, we are talking about the story. A story, a great story. One of triumph, one of fame, and one of glory. If you're a fucking degenerate, okay? So today, we're talking about the library girl. Okay, basically, okay, this chick, okay, named shit. What was her name? Sunderland. We'll just call her Sunderland. So I'm not gonna shout her out. Okay. This Sunderland chick, she went to OSU. Okay, University of Oregon State University. Okay. She um she filmed a 30-minute video and she live streamed it. Okay, 30 minutes long of her gooning in the public library, okay, out in the open. Luckily, she was not caught. I guess luckily, she was. She was reported afterward, okay. But this whole debacle didn't start because she was caught physically. No, it started because she was caught online. That's insane to me, right? How many people care that little about their, college education to not be in the fucking library for this to happen? Right? I don't know. Right? I'm not in college, okay? Not for another 2 years. Not for another 2-3 years, okay? So I wouldn't know. Okay, so today we're gonna talking about her story. Okay, so she films this live stream, okay? She gets kicked out of the university, okay? And this is the kickstart of her massive, porn star career. And she was talking, she's had interviews about it, and she's like, she was like, oh, I've always aspired to be a model. Like, what? I don't have these aspirations to be a fucking porn star like fucking Johnny Sins. Personally, I don't got the assets for that. Okay, but if I did, I don't think I would want to anyway. Who wants that fucking career? It makes no sense to me. All right. But I don't know. She's in it for the love of the game, okay? She's not in it for the game of love. She's in it for the love of the game. Okay? So yeah. She, takes this whole path to being, a porn star, right? She probably, I presume she had been posting shit prior to the library incident, but it was the Kickstarter because it went viral, right? Because obviously it's absurd. It's absurd. Okay? It's absurd. Truthfully, it's absurd. I truly do not understand how A, she was not caught physically, and B, how she only got a misdemeanor charge for this. Bro, what are we on? Right? Could you imagine? could you imagine? Could you imagine your crime, okay, is gooning in public, okay, and you have to fucking turn yourself into the cops for gooning in public? That shit is hilarious. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I don't know. It's just hilarious to me. Oof. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's back. My bad. I should have sorted this out before I started recording. But then again, this was just on a whim, okay? Of course, had to look sharp for this one. So yeah, this is, the pinnacle of degeneracy in my opinion, okay? Gooning in public is insanity. Okay, we've covered we've covered shit like this in the past, but never to this, degree where it actually pans out that the person becomes, a huge hot commodity. She has become a commodity, in the porn industry. She has, okay? I'm serious. She's popular to this day, and this shit was like a decade ago. That's insanity. This is like the first case of public gooning. That's insanity. We are discovering history right now, guys. Okay? I guess not discovering, right? But we're overlooking history right now. The first instance of public gooning. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Okay? It's not awesome. But I feel like a paleontologist, like fucking the first paleontologist to discover the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay? This is great. Right? So, yeah. That's the story today. We are gonna this will be the daily, I will be your daily news source. Your news source for all degeneracy, okay? I'll have a whole segment about it, and it's gonna start tomorrow, okay? Peace and love to you all. Wear a condom, wear your seatbelt, and goodbye. All right? I'll see you later.